It's now time for the Rebirth Sports full game recap. We're all the way back December 7th, year 2024, when the Nashville Predators were in Ottawa to take on the Senators and wrap up a 3-game Canadian road trip. Head coach for the moment, Andrew Brunette deploys his lines of defenseman combinations in the following way. Forsberg, Stamkos, and Nyquist, LaRue, Svechkov, and Marchessault, Jankowski, Novak, Evangelista, Smith, McCarron, and Sissons make up your fourth line. Yossi and Carrier, Shea and Blankenberg, Wilsby and Shen are your defense pairings, and UC Saros gets the start in net. We are just 19 seconds into the first period, and it's Ullmark coming with a save on Sissons. It's the first shot on goal of the game, but it would be at the 44-second mark when UC Saros made his first save of the game, coming on Tkachuk at 1:36 of the first. It's Saros coming with a save on Sanderson. Then we move to the 4-minute mark of the first period, where Ullmark comes up with a save on Stamkos' jam attempt at the 6:54 mark of the first period. UC Saros comes up with a save on Norris on the doorstep. This breakaway was denied by the starting netminder of the Nashville Predators. 7:29 now of the first period. It's Ullmark coming with a save on Philip Forsberg, following it up at 8:15. Ullmark another save on Luke Evangelista. We're past the halfway point of the first period. Now we find UC Saros coming up with a save on Klebin at the 10:24 mark of the first. We find our first special teams scenario as McCarron is off to the box, 2 minutes for roughing. It was a fairly big scrum, but McCarron was deemed to be the only person in that scrum to take things just a little bit too far. He's off to the box for roughing, but an outstanding penalty kill would ensue for the Nashville Predators. They would not give up a single shot on goal. As a matter of fact, maybe one of their best penalty kills of the entire season. 16:46 now at the first period. Saros comes up with a save on Shabbat, plus a follow-up by Hamonic. These were two really big saves in sequence for the Nashville Predators. 17:42 of the first period. It's Ullmark coming up with a save on Luke Evangelista at the 19:17 mark of the first. It's Saros coming up with a save on Batherson. We hit the end of the first period with no score on the board. The Ottawa Senators out shooting the Nashville Predators by a total of 11-8. We are 37 seconds into the clean sheet when we find our first action in the second period. It's 37 seconds in. Saros comes up with a save on Cousins. Yes, that Cousins. 46 seconds into the second period. Saros comes up with the save on Tkachuk. 1:01 now into the second. Ullmark comes with a save on Forsberg. Then at 1:14, Saros a save on Tkachuk. We are off to a fast pace at the beginning of this second period. 1:32, Saros another save on Tkachuk. 3 saves on Tkachuk already in just the first minute and a half of the second period. At the 2:18 mark of the second is Ullmark coming up with a save on LaRue at 3:17. Ullmark a save on Sissons. Preds pushing back after that initial onslaught by Ottawa. 3:35 now. Saros a save on Shabbat. Then 4:23. Saros a save on the Norris deflection. Teams punching back and forth, trading chances, transition up and down here in the first fast 4 minutes of the second period. But at 5:07 of the second period, it's Bernard Docker. His first goal of the season. He had so much time and space as the trailing D that he just stepped in and picked his spot, putting the Ottawa Senators up by a score of 1-0. At the 6:50 mark of the second period, it's Ullmark coming up with the save on Smith at 8:42 of the second period. It's Ullmark coming up with the save on Svechkov at the 12:51 mark of the second. Now, past the halfway point of this game, it's LaRue off the box, 2 minutes for hooking. Saros has to come up with a save on Sanderson. Good PK overall, but the Ottawa Senators gained some momentum, and at 16:52 of the second period, pick up that next goal of the game. Giroux, his 7th goal of the season, puts Ottawa up 2-0 off the skate of Stamkos and into the net. Tough bounce for the Nashville Predators, but haven't they all been tough as of late? 18:06 in the second period. Now Ullmark comes with a save on Luke Evangelista at 19:13 in the second. Ullmark comes with a save on McCarron. And at 19:32, we have ourselves a throwdown. Smith versus Optichuk, 5 minutes each right here. Not all that much of a fight, but Cole Smith trying to get his team back into this thing. We hit the end of the second period. The Ottawa Senators are leading by 2 goals and are out shooting the Nashville Predators 22-20. We take action into the third period. We pick it up at 1:34, and we find Saros coming with the save on Sanderson. The 3:26 mark of the third period. Stützle is off the box, minutes for holding. Ullmark would come with the save on LaRue, and unfortunately, that would be it for the Nashville Predators power play. They'd be unable to convert in this opportunity. We flip to the backside of the sheet, and we pick action up at 6:08 of the third period when Ullmark is coming with a save on Colton Sissons at the 7:46 mark of the third period. Ullmark comes up with a save on Smith. 8:32 now of the third period. Ullmark a save on Wilsby times 2 shots in a row by the defenseman for the Nashville Predators. The 9:29 mark of the third period. Saros coming with a save on Cousins, plus the follow-up by Batherson. But at 12:37 now of the third period, it's Cousins off to the races, putting the puck in the net for his 3rd goal of the season. It also happens to be Ottawa's 3rd goal of the game. The Senators lead the Predators 3-0 now here with little time left in this game. 12:56 now of the third period. It's Ullmark coming out with a save on Evangelista, Novak, then Jankowski, all all in one sequence. Listen to the names right there. Evangelista, Novak, Jankowski getting 3 consecutive scoring chances. Not the top names, but the bottom 6 forwards at the 13:42 mark of the third. Yossi's off the box 2 minutes before slashing. The Preds PK, again, the best overall in the NHL. They don't give up a single shot on goal against on this power play either. 16:13 of the third period. It's Saros coming with a save on Tkachuk. The 18:03 mark of the third period. The Predators do finally break through. Svechkov picks up his second goal of the season. That makes the score 3-1 in favor of the Ottawa Senators, but the Preds do avoid the shutout. 18:33 of the third. Ullmark comes in with a save with Jankowski. In 19:49, one more. Ullmark a save on Gus Nyquist. The Ottawa Senators win this game 3-1. Never really a threat from the Nashville Predators up there in Ottawa. The Preds do outshoot Ottawa 38-30, though, so the Preds pile up shots in the third period, end up with 18 total shots in the third period. They only had 20 for the first 2 periods combined, so 38-30, outshooting the Ottawa Senators, but losing yet again, failing to score more than 2 goals yet again, and, well, failing to win a game on the road yet again, as they've done so many times this season. As of the end of this game and the recording right here, Andrew Brunette is still the head coach of the Nashville Predators, but I have a feeling that is for a limited time at this point. We've got so much more coming up. We've got reaction analysis, box score, and more right here on the Renegades of Puck podcast. That was the Reverse Sports Full Game Recap.